What's going on? Tim here with In-Card-Neeto Sports Cards, and today is Sunday, which means it is Food and Beverage Sunday. There we go. I got it right this time. I almost did it wrong. But anyways, as you can see, we got some Mariners and Cal Raleigh back here. And we got some Ken Griffey Jr. as well, because Cal Raleigh has tied Ken Griffey Jr.'s home run record for home runs before the All-Star break at 35 home runs, and is closing in on Barry Bonds' home run record with 39 home runs before the All-Star break. And that is super awesome because it is also the most home runs by any catcher in baseball history before the All-Star break. And super awesome. So congratulations to Cal Raleigh, and just super excited for it. And the big dumper, hope he deserves it all is what I'm trying to say. He deserves it all. He's doing great, fantastic, and glad he's on the Mariners. It makes it even better because he's on the Mariners. So anyways, because he tied the Ken Griffey Jr.'s record for most home runs with 35 before the All-Star break. And so this is going to be awesome. So we'll take a look at some food and beverage cards from Ken Griffey Jr. And we're going to start with excuse me. We're going to start with one from 1991. It's not necessarily a food and beverage one, but it's kind of I guess you can call it an oddball card because it's not made by any of the main brands like Top, Fleer, Score, or whatever. But we're going with the Foot Locker one. There we go. Definitely one you don't see very often. Ken Griffey Jr. on a Foot Locker. And look at that mustache there. We got Foot Locker Slam Fest. Nice. 1991. I did not know he was 6'4". I didn't know that. Well, there you go. Pretty awesome. I like that. Going to put that off to the side. And we're moving on with one from 1990. And it is the Pepsi. Ken Griffey and Ken Griffey Jr. This one's pretty cool. I like that. There's the back of this one. I didn't show what? Did I? Yeah, I did show the back of this one. Okay. And there's that. Pepsi and Diet Pepsi. Career highlights. In September of 1990, the Griffeys became the first father-son to hit back-to-back home runs. Well, maybe this isn't 1990. I think it's 91. So, pretty awesome. There it is. Pretty sweet. There's a whole set of these ones. I don't have it, but there it is. And we keep it going with one from 1993. And it's Taco Time. Griffey 24. There it is. The Taco Time. And here it is, Ken Griffey Jr. Safety tip. Safety first. That's right. Be safe before answering the front door. Always ask, who's there? That's right. And then we get one from McDonald's. We get the 1992 Donruss McDonald's. Ken Griffey Jr. Just for a warning, this is all going to be Ken Griffey Jr. cards. So if you're not a Ken Griffey Jr. fan, doesn't hurt my feelings. It's okay. you can turn away and see what other videos are out there on YouTube's. So it's all good. But all Ken Griffey Jr. cards. But keep it going with this one here. There's the back. I didn't show the back of that one. George Kenneth Griffey Jr. Awesome. And moving on, we get a 93 Jimmy Dean. Ken Griffey Jr. There's the back of that. Pretty awesome. Who is your favorite baseball player of all time? All right, moving on. We have one from 1993 again, and it's a Hostess. We got a Hostess Ken Griffey Jr. Seattle Mariners one there. I love the border on it. Very cool. And here's the back. Hostess Baseball. Career Performance. Very cool. This might be a long one, so We'll get it. We'll get through it. We got one from 95. This looks like from 1995. Craft Singles. Oh, well, it says it on the front. I looked on the back. Anyways, this is 5 out of 30 for the set. And there's the back. Batting records. Look like you're supposed to fold it in half. And something. Not really quite sure what's supposed to happen with this one. But it looks like you're supposed to fold it in half or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, moving on. We got one from, let's see, I want to say 95 as well. Yes, 95. We got the Denny's. The Denny's hologram. Love it. As he goes, he starts to smile. See, look at that. See, and no smile. Pretty neat. And then we're going with this one. Trying to remember. I think this is from 1989. And this came off of a chocolate bar. And I believe there's a blue variant as well with the yellow font on it. And there's the back. Milk chocolate bar from Pacific Trading Cards. Ingredients is pure milk chocolate. That's right. That's right. And moving on, we got one from Procter & Gamble. It's not food and beverage, but it is a little bit different. I do like the card. It's kind of neat looking. And this is the 92 score. Pretty neat. I like the colors on it. And another one I'm kind of taking some liberty on. It's not food and beverage, but it's a Toys R Us. You don't see Toys R Us's very often. So there it is. We get the King Griffey Jr. on the, I want to say, what year is this? 93. It's 1993. Very cool. On the Top Stadium Club. And here we go. We get another Taco Time in the 93. Pretty cool. Wonder how many cards there was in that set. I'm sure I could probably look it up. Fielding tip. No safety tip on this one. Let's see here. Here's the other one. And the safety tip on that. Pretty cool. Taco Time. I like those Taco Time ones. There's some really cool ones. And now we're getting into the ones everybody's probably more familiar with. We're going with the Mother's Cookies. I believe this is 89 Mother's Cookies. There we go. Very cool. Was there at the game to pick these up. And let's see. Grab the, I don't know why I didn't do this earlier, but there it is. There's the pack that these came in. The Mother's Cookies Baseball Club. They got the Seattle Mariners Baseball Club 1989 baseball trading cards sponsored by Mother's Cookies. And you get the whole meal deal in there. There's the coach, Lefebvre. All right, moving on. We got more Mother's Cookies. We get the 89 with his arms folded. I believe there's 4 different variations. We get the bat on the shoulder. We get the arms folded. There's the ball in hand. This one's hand cut, and it's got the square corners compared to the rounded corners. And then there's the bat over the shoulder look bat. So you get the 2 different bats on there. I know there's a different one. I know there's some with him and his dad and some other ones. So I am missing some of these. Would like to complete the set one of these days. And moving on, we got the 1990 Post cereal King Griffey Jr. Love it. I love to just pick these up whenever I can find them nice and inexpensive. When you can find them cheaper than they are to be graded, then that works for me. Moving on, we get the 91 Jimmy Dean King Griffey Jr. Signature edition, but there's no signature on it. I would really like that sign. signature editions on the back. If I would have flipped it over before opening my big mouth. All right, we got more Jimmy Dean. We got 92 Jimmy Dean. Didn't we have what was the Jimmy Dean year earlier? Was that 93? I'm not very organized here. No, I'm getting closer. There it is. 93 Jimmy Dean. It was 92, and then the 93, and what was the other one we just had? 91. So there it is. Jimmy Dean 91, and 92, and 93 Jimmy Dean. Very nice. Put that in order. And up next we get the 92 Post cereal. So might as well get these two out as well. Oh, missing the 91 Post. Did I have the 91 Post? Thought I had something back here. No, I got a Kraft Singles, no Post. Anyways, there it is. Missing the 91. I got to look that up. And there we go. We get the 1993 Kraft Singles. And we got the 95 Kraft Singles. Very cool. Take a look at this one since we looked at the other one earlier. You're supposed to pull the tab up and all that kind of good stuff. If I find another one, I want to pull the tabs. But anyways, that was fun. That was King Griffey Jr., Food and Beverage, Cal Raleigh. Man, those farty gloves. Anyways, we got Cal Raleigh Jr. Congratulations for tying the record with Ken Griffey Jr.'s home runs before the All-Star break. And I hope you're able to beat Barry Bonds in his record with 39. I hope you get to 40 before the break. So congratulations to you, Cal Raleigh. And thank you all for watching this wonderful Sunday edition of Food and Beverage Sunday. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Adios.